Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Max Tasty channel. For this month's theme, I thought it would be fun to take another journey around the world to try to make some new and exciting recipes. So, for this month of April, we will be celebrating Adventurous April once again, where we will be making 4 more dishes representing different cuisines from around the world. So, for this week's episode, we will be traveling to South America by making some ceviche. For this recipe, for about 4 servings, you will need 1.5 pounds or so of fresh or flash frozen whitefish. I'll be using flounder, but any white fish should work fine. You can also use other firm, mild tasting seafood such as shrimp or scallop. You will also need 1 red onion, 3 tablespoons of salt for soaking the onions, 1 to 2 cups of citrus juice, or enough to cover the fish entirely. I'll be using 6 limes and 2 lemons, but you can use a combination of any citrus juice. You will also need 1 to 2 habanero peppers, 1 bunch of cilantro, and some more salt to taste. Typically this is served with steamed sweet potato, corn, and lettuce wraps, or some type of cracker like saltines or tortilla chips, all of which you are more than welcome to use. But because we'll have time since we need to allow the lemon juice to cook the fish, and since it's super simple, I thought we could make some homemade plantain chips along with some steamed sweet potato. So for these chips, you will need some unripened plantains and some oil to fry or bake them with, such as avocado oil. First, if using frozen fish, make sure to defrost it in the fridge overnight or run it under cold water until thawed. It's okay if it's a little frozen when you use it, and in fact it might make it a little easier to cut. Speaking of which, once your fish is ready, pat it dry, cut it into small cubes, and then place it in a glass or stainless steel bowl. Next, slice your onion into very thin strips and then dissolve the 3 tablespoons of salt in 2 cups of very warm water and add in the onions. While that soaks, we'll prepare the rest of the ingredients. Mince up the cilantro and save some for later. And for the habanero, first cut it in half, remove the seeds inside, and then mince this up as well. Juice your lemons, limes, or whatever you're using at this time also. Then, when everything is ready, place your minced cilantro and pepper into your fish bowl, and then pour the lime juice over the ingredients. Give this a mix, making sure that all the fish is covered by the juice. Next, remove the onion from the salt water, squeezing out as much liquid as possible from the onions, and then add the onions on top of the fish. Once everything is ready, cover with some plastic wrap and then refrigerate for about 15 minutes to an hour or 2. The fish should turn opaque once it's ready, so check that before serving. Since we have time to kill, we'll be making some steamed sweet potatoes and plantain chips. For your sweet potatoes, put a pot to boil and place a steamer basket over that. Once it's ready, steam your potatoes for about 30 minutes or until tender. For your plantains, prepare your cooking method of choice. Heat up a thin layer of oil in a cast iron skillet or pan, or preheat your oven or air fryer to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. While we wait, we'll prepare the plantain. Cut off the ends of the plantain, then cut it in half crosswise, and then peel the peel off. Next, cut the plantain into thin slices lengthwise using a mandolin or vegetable peeler. You can also use a knife, but it's important to get these really thin, so I find it easier just to use a peeler. When your plantains are ready to go, if frying, once your oil is hot enough, around 350 to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, add in your plantain slices to your pan and fry them until golden brown, about 2 to 4 minutes, stirring occasionally. Then, when they're done, using a slotted spoon, transfer the plantains to a wire rack or paper towel to drain. If you're using the oven or air fryer, you'll want to coat your plantains first with the oil, and then place them spread out on a tray or in the basket respectively. Then just bake for 15 to 20 minutes or air fry for 7 minutes, flipping them halfway through. Then when your plantains are ready, your potatoes should be done as well. So take them out and cut them into half circles and remove the skin if desired. Next, your fish should be done also, so check to see if it's opaque and firm before transferring it to a serving plate using a slotted spoon to remove the fish and onions from the lime juice mix. Sprinkle with the chopped cilantro from before, and some salt if desired, and serve immediately with your choice of sides and garnishes, and your ceviche is ready to eat. With the weather heating up as we get closer to summer, I thought that this refreshing and light dish would be a great recipe to do for this month. Ceviche is a very popular dish in South America, with each country having some sort of variation of the dish, with different spices, types of fish, and different citrus used. But the origins of this dish can be found in Peru, where this dish is actually designated by UNESCO as a part of Peru's national heritage, and it even has a holiday celebrated in its honor every June 28th. It seems that this dish might be a combination of a pre-colonial indigenous fish and pepper recipe with great influences from Spanish explorers who brought over the citrus fruits like lemons and limes to the New World. So this dish, through its ingredients, really does represent all of Peruvian and South American history and culture in general very well. Speaking of ingredients, the leftover ceviche juice, known as leche de tigre, or tiger's milk, is actually drunk by some mixed with a shot of pisco, a Peruvian spirit, or another hard liquor, and it's apparently a very good hangover cure because of its supposed virile effects. Similar to a Bloody Mary, it's typically consumed after a long night of drinking. Though I probably would only drink the leftover milk only up to a couple of days of making it, since there might by then be harmful bacteria since we didn't actually cook the fish with heat. Ceviche is best consumed immediately because of this, as the citrus juice cooks the fish and provides a slight antibacterial effect, but if left out for too long, like most foods, it will go bad. So, if you're looking to make this, I recommend eating it right away, not just for healthy eating practices, but also because it just tastes better the fresher it is. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. In the comments below, let me know how it went if you decided to make it, and let me know if there's anything you want to make next. Like the video, share with your friends and family, and subscribe to this channel for more episodes of the Max AC channel. And remember, if you want to stay cool in the kitchen, turn your AC to the max and watch the Max AC channel. Then cut it in half crosswise.
Huh, interesting.